Hello, my friends. I am the Old Man, and this is the Old Man's Point of View video number 5, entitled Goal Setting and Overcoming That Feeling of Being Stuck. Goal setting. People believe that goal setting is like a major conscious event, that you're awake, you're aware that you're doing it, you go through a process, you give it considerable thought, and then you make a decision regarding what it is that you want to achieve. And based on that, you set a goal. And then you develop a strategy for achieving that goal. Well, that's just not necessarily true. For example, waking up in the morning, I usually just get myself out of bed. No real thought or motivation needed. It's what I do every day. But that getting out of bed is, in itself, a goal. It's something that we must achieve. We all get up in the morning, walk into the bathroom, take care of some business, walk back to the bedroom, get dressed, etc., etc. I know it's a stupid example, but it is true. We call these little unconscious activities routines. And if you're like me, you have a whole bunch of these little, well, basically unconscious routines that help you get through your day. But these routines are actually a series of setting and achieving goals. Somewhere along the way, we had to actually learn these little skills. And learning is, again, a series of setting and achieving goals. Brushing teeth, tying shoelaces, walking, driving. These are all skills that we learned at one point in our lives. Nowadays, we have done these little things so often and we have been so successful at doing them that we don't even have to think about them. They have become routine. Okay, feeling stuck. Feeling stuck in life, in a job, in a relationship, financially, whatever. Believe me, I understand. I can't tell you how many times I've felt this way myself. So I've been there. I've done that. And it is actually no fun. So, feeling stuck can create a lot of stress. And of course, this stress can cause a loss of motivation, and that can lead to a less than great self-image and even depression. So these things, loss of motivation, devalued self-image, depression, these things can cause us to make some really bad decisions. Bad decisions then feeds the stress. And the stress causes the cycle to begin. And it feeds itself. Okay, so what can we do to break this cycle? This cycle of stress, bad self-image, bad decisions, all of these things. So to break this cycle, we have to ask ourselves, what makes us feel successful? And I'm not talking about money. So what is it? What is it that makes us feel good about ourselves? Well, for me, it can be the fact that I have achieved something of value. I've achieved something personal, a personal goal. And what must first be done in order to achieve a goal? We must first set one. We have to set a goal, we have to have a target, we have to rise to some achievement, or perhaps even decide to overcome some bad habit, some obstacle, or some challenge. And what is it that makes us feel really good about ourselves? What is that thing that lifts us from within and causes us to see ourselves in a better light, to love ourselves? Well, for me in this context, it could easily be a personal achievement or a personal accomplishment. And I want to emphasize the word personal. The personal aspect of setting and achieving goals for an individual is much more deeply felt, much more highly appreciated and valued. Don't ask someone else what goal you should set or what thing you should accomplish. Look at yourself and decide what goal, which achievement will best serve you, what will make you happy, and what will help you feel good about yourself. So go ahead, make it personal. Doesn't matter how big or how small the goal is, it just depends on where you're at in life. If you're stuck, if you're in that place where you're asking yourself, what am I doing? Why am I even trying? Nothing I do has value. I really just don't care. Why should I even try? Well, then consider this question of, are you happy? If your answer is yes, well then just keep doing what you've been doing. But if your answer is no, you have to ask yourself, do you want to be happy? If the answer again is no, well then just keep doing what you've been doing. But if your answer is yes, I do want to be happy, do something different. So, if you want to do something different, then let me suggest that you begin here and do something simple. Go clean something. Clean your room, your car, your garage, the yard. Go clean something. Go clean anything. And here's what will happen. First, you will decide on what to clean. You'll say to yourself, well, my room looks like crap, so I'll clean that. Well, that's your goal. Second, you'll have to make a commitment to the goal. Okay, I'll go do it. Third, you make a plan on how to do it. Even if you just wing it, even if you don't have to give it any thought, it's a little routine. That's still a strategy for achievement. Fourth, you'll make the effort. You'll actually get up and do the job and fulfill your commitment to yourself and achieve your goal. Fifth, you'll stand back and take a look at what you have achieved. Remember, we're talking about just cleaning something simple. So you stand back and you look at what you have achieved, and that will be your reward. Six, realize that it doesn't matter what you choose to do. When you stand back and you see what it is that you have done, when you realize that you have done what you set out to do, you will feel good about yourself and you will feel that satisfaction. Now, the trick is to make that a habit. Setting and achieving goals. That feeling of accomplishment that comes with that habit and with that way of doing things. And as a bonus, along with that feeling of accomplishment, you're actually getting things done. It's a simple pathway to giving yourself more success in life, more control, and even more happiness and self-respect. And of course, this motivates us to set more goals and accomplish even more. So here's a strategy for staying focused and for staying motivated. At the end of each day, write down the 5 most important things that you need to get done. The next morning, when you wake up and you're ready to get busy, take the first one and work on it until it is done, 100%. Then go on to the second one, and so on. It doesn't matter if you don't complete the entire list. Whatever was not completed today goes to the top of the list for tomorrow. Now, I know that this will take a little effort, but if you want to accomplish more, if you want to have more control over what happens in your life, If you want to uplift your self-image and get going again, then this small strategy, this small goal-setting journal will do that for you. It's true that this small effort can change your life. Now, because as human beings, it is innate, it's inborn in our nature to set and achieve goals, then that makes us all creators. Because if you think about it, the act of setting and achieving goals is an act of creation. Something has happened or something is there that was not before. So go ahead. Create something. Make something happen for yourself. Take control and start your journal. I suggest that you start small, but think big. And believe in yourself. Whatever the goal, if others can and have done it, if other human beings have achieved this same goal, then so can you. Be tenacious. Be persistent. Don't lose sight of your personal goal. Well, that's all for this video, my dear friends. Look for my next video, number 6, titled The Family, the single greatest influence in developing our lives and who we are. Stay safe. Remember, always set an example for others to follow. I love you. I am the old man.